Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. Hi, Dragu, Bowen, Omirsa, Noctivita. Hello, everybody. Her texted me right before I started streaming, but I didn't want to be any later, so yeah, just finishing that. Talking about their birthday. We usually get together. Their birthdays in a few days. My sister and her twin brother. Mass Gamer, hi! Oh, I'm finally here. I'm so sorry, I'm late. I got a little carried away. Oops. But it was necessary, and I feel so much better for having done it. I vacuumed finally. Oh my god, I think it was going on 3 weeks, and I'm like, I can't even express to you how gross it was starting to feel. I vacuum every week, and I have for quite a long time. But just recently, I got really just out of the habit. So, yeah. Hi, what a warm welcome. Yay. I'm so glad you're all here. But oh my goodness, I feel like I can breathe again. And it's not that I'm allergic. Like, I don't get extra sneezy when I don't vacuum. I just get anxiety when my house is messy. I think we were talking about, I talk about that a lot, but... Hi, doctor. How are you? Currently sitting up in his bed, but they were helping Daddy out in the yard. Daddy was mowing the lawn and apparently got a little into it and tilled my garden. So that means I gotta keep it weeded until it's time to plant. That's great. It was looking really gross. Lots of tall weeds. And Katie blew off the patio. The best that a 4-year-old can do. Which actually she's getting kind of good at it. Hi, Toxic. And her and JJ helped pick up pine cones and things outside. So it's kind of just like we had a couple hours of just tidying up. I cleaned off, oh my goodness, my dining table. So like I have this thing about my dining table. A lot of families, I think it's a really common thing when you've got kids in the house. Your dining table starts to pile, if you have one, I mean, or wherever, like wherever you eat, whatever table you have. Even if you don't eat at the table, whatever table, like central table in the house, tends to get piled up with stuff that the kids are like playing with, whether it be crafts or just like board games. And leveling Holy Paladin just for fun at the moment. Nice, Toxic. Cool. I like my Holy Paladin. It gets piled up, and I'm very diligent about keeping that from happening. And that's another thing I slacked off on. And I had this like mountain of like craft stuff and like 1 or 2 of Katie's board games and like a box of stickers and just all kinds of crap piling up on the dining room table. Can confirm room table is currently full of stuff. Right, Monkey? And I was like, it's like doing this to me. Like I'm like, I can't handle it. So I cleaned all that off. I opened we have this cabinet, like we have what we called the playroom because it used to be barricaded with like one of those big baby gates. Is the dining table, this big cabinet where I keep a bunch of toys and board games and crafts, and then just empty floor space. And so that was like the playroom, right? And we took down the gate, so it's not really the playroom anymore. It's the dining room now. But there is a cabinet with a bunch of their stuff in it. Anything that they would play at the table with is in there. And I opened the cabinet and like there's a whole bunch of like empty space. But some of the stuff that normally is kind of like leaning on each other was all like falling over. I'm just like, well, at least I have room to put all this crap away. I just stacked it all up and put it back in. I mean, organized it to a point, you know, so everything's together. But oh my goodness, I did that and then I vacuumed and I feel so much freaking better. I feel amazing. My house has been just, it's just been messy. But once I get the dining table, the kitchen, and then the floor vacuumed, like, I feel so much better. The kitchen has dishes in it. In fact, I think the dishwasher probably needs to be run. I shouldn't have to what? You hear me say that? Thank you, honey. He covered the garden. He thinks of these things, so I don't have to worry about weeding it. Yay! He heard me say that. I hope it didn't sound like I was complaining. I wasn't expecting him to till my garden today. That was amazing that he did that. I have a lot of weeding to do, and I'm like, oh no, yard work season? But I am not keeping up with the inside. What am I gonna do? I'm starting to lose my shit. Anyway. Peoria Jack, hi! Whoa. I actually wouldn't have weeds if I had remembered to put Casserone down. It's like that stuff that prevents weeds from growing. But I didn't. Like I waited a while, so flamethrower. Perfect. I'll have to invest in one. So Ed's feeling accomplished too, I'm sure. Ed got a lot of stuff done. I vacuumed, honey. We can breathe. There were giant rat-sized tufts of dog hair in some of the corners in the house. It was very satisfying to vacuum those. I'm sure somebody would pay for a badly behaved husky. You're evil. Even the dog cam looks nicer. Ew, you guys were looking at my nasty, dirty floor. I'm so sorry. Honey, she vacuumed. Why wouldn't you want weed? I'll take the goodest boy. How's it going, Peoria? You pay for shipping? Is that what you said? No, we joke around about you know, whenever he barks for no reason or whatever. No, you can't have him. He's my baby. It's 110% a joke, you guys. Please don't think that I'm actually like that with my dog. Shut up, Ed. I miss having a dog. Oh, he moved. No, he needs a good brushing too. That's the biggest stress for me is like, oh, I have to pick up the Ritz. He'll move, so I'm going to send him back to Canada all the time. See, Elmer, so you understand. We actually have a contract, sort of. We signed a thing with the breeder that if we had to surrender him, we would give him back to her. So, what we could say as a joke is, I'm gonna call Lisa. I'm gonna send you back to Lisa's house. We wouldn't do that though. He would be happy there actually, because she has a lot of dogs. She has a pack. They run around together. A booming bark, and we live in an apartment with people all around. Oh no. Wait. You must be busy trying to run his energy off in an apartment. A Great Dane. Although they don't have like really excessive energy, do they? Like not super excessive. like huskies. Maybe they do. Casper staring down. See, he likes the blanket, you guys. Casper likes the blanket. Yay! I've been trying to get him to lay in here. Maybe that's why Shadow moved. Finally broke down and paid the money to max out my mounts and speed and stam. Wait, is that something you can do in the Crown store? Or do you mean you finally started doing the daily? Energy and bursts, I gotcha. Crowns? Oh, I didn't even know that. Eight-hour walk and he'd still be hyper. Oh my god. I can see Canada from my room too, so sometimes I just point out the window. Hilarious. It's a pretty big apartment. Like, he's got room to run here. Oh, that's good. I wasn't trying to judge you, I'm sorry. I was more or less sympathizing that that must be a little bit of a challenge. I forget sometimes that not all apartments are like the 2-bedroom, living room, kitchenette that I used to live in with my mom. Like, small living room. Plus, you take him to the park. I saw that. That was so cute. Okay, let's do some Summerset. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna say, holy crap. Is it just a regular park or is it a dog park? I don't know what a regular park is. I'm like trying to think of what a regular park is, but you know what I mean. Is it a dog park or not a dog park? Where you can just let them run free and there's a bunch of dogs usually there. We don't have one very close to us. It makes me sad. Like, it's just, I mean, it's like freaking, what, 45 minutes to the closest one? Maybe it's a half hour, but it just seems like, oh, you can take them, but it's just, it makes it a much less often thing. Sucks. Regular park. There used to be a school there, so it's got the playscapes and stuff. Nice. Why do I have 33 unread messages? Wait for Shadow. I'm scared. Oh my god, my auction's expired. Okay, we'll do that later. Oh no, you guys. I have to do a bunch of deconning. Shit. Or I'm gonna have inventory problems. Let's get this treat for shit. Yeah, sniffing and exploring. Sniffing all the dogs' smells around. Yeah, that's cool. It's not fenced in, so I can't let him off the leash. Yeah, that sucks. I used to let my dog off the leash when I was a teenager, and she did really well. Only in certain areas, but like you can get in big trouble for that now, so. And I think there was a law before, but they've cracked down on it. Yeah, Shadow knows. Treat from doctor. I need to get one for Casper too. Double the treats. Casper's looking at me like, where is mine? Lay down on your bed. Thank you, doctor. Parker at the base of the building too, but he doesn't like that one because it's in the middle of the noisy city. Aww. Okay, so what I need to do... No. Yes. First thing I need to do is I need to go and research and decon. Aww. That's cute, Almir's. So there's one that lives nearby. Got a bud. That's adorable. Bank's filling up with stuff that I can research, and I'm like, oh boy. Yay! Oh my goodness. It's like an amazing feeling when you can research again once you get the super high research times. It's like, oh my god, yay, I can research. Ah! Tiny black brindle, so Moose's pattern, but all black. Aww. Oh my god, so many things. Did I already check? I did. I researched something. Oh my lord. I plan on doing Summerset story, and it's my first run through, so I don't think I'm gonna do songs today. Sorry. How are you, Midwinter? Yeah, Kitty's here. He likes the blanket I put on that chair. I'm so happy. As long as he's not outside. Or getting fat. He might come hang out with us. Let's do this thing that makes it look like they're hugging, and I love it so much. I'll try to get a picture next time. Oh my god, that's so cute. Please do. A story for you about yard work. When I was a teen, I had a stepmom that was trying to get me to mow the yard. She was yelling at me, and I was dragging my feet, as only a mopey teen can when being forced to do something. She had just about gotten me to do so when she lays down an ultimatum: either mow the yard or go to your room and stay there. My face lit up like it was Christmas morning, and I said, okay, and I ran to my room. She was furious. Oh my god. It's actually really funny because, like, I tell Katie to go to her room sometimes as a punishment, but usually just if she's, like, having a tantrum and, like, I don't want to hear it. I'm like, get out of here. And she hates that, so it works. But, I'm like, you go do that in your room. You cool off in there. My goodness. Maxing enchanting is taking me a really long time. Okay. But yeah, so you were a teenager? Yeah, like that doesn't feel like a good punishment for a teenager. Especially since I had a computer in my room. I played WoW and stuff in my room. Well, I guess I was in my early 20s when I was playing WoW in my room. But before that, you know, Star Wars Galaxies, whatever. EverQuest. Perfect timing with the XP boost. Aw. Wow, I'm really close to max. I had so many glyphs. Econ. I never get jewelry that I can research. I'm so confused. I don't understand it. I'm keeping some of the purple stuff till I decide if I want to use it. Oh wait, what level is that? 1. This one I will decon. Worth the XP for me.
Mastery of 3.
Oh wait,
Certainly.
I'm not trying to talk to you. Yeah, I was a teenager at one time.
My
Lol.
services as an enchanter are...
That's great though. Like, perfect example of like, be careful what punishment you choose. It's not always gonna work. Go to your room. Okay. I'll play that midwinter since I'm not doing anything yet. I'll just open the video. Oh god. That is not what that is. Don't let the title fool you. Huh? Okay, so it might be, but it's definitely not appropriate for sure. It might be. I heard music start, but... Finding it next to impossible to craft gear or enchants better than just quest rewards. Doctor, crafting is an interesting thing in this game. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time and effort to make it good. Unfortunately. To keep up with, like, if you're leveling, you know what I mean? Although, the best way to go is good. Perfect. I cleared enough space. The best way to go is, like, just decon what you get, and, you know, as you're questing and whatever. I was gonna say, I heard music start, but that's definitely a political video of some kind, so I'm not gonna. Funny. Turned 15, queued for a dungeon, did RFC, went from 15 to 18 with dungeon quests and heirlooms. In one dungeon? Hell yeah. That's awesome. Hell yeah, toxic. Okay. Now I hit the bank. Couldn't play in my room, and to be honest, in my bedroom there were only a few books. I'll be right back. Only folks had a separate room that had all the entertainment stuff, TV, console, etc. I actually just lay in the middle of my bed and did nothing. I didn't have homework and my bedroom was already clean. All her other kids were outdoorsy types and she had no idea how to handle a nerd. She came in later and took my books thinking I would be reading them, which I wasn't. I don't have my slippers in here. My feet are kind of cold. Well, I also opened the window. JJ's got his pants off and shit? Like, what is going on? Be right back. Oh, whoops. Sorry. That's okay. I didn't really respond to anything. I was just reading things out loud and laughing. I did say I want food to the sandwich. I want toxic to share. Alright. What? You think it's not a super common thing to accidentally leave yourself muted? Did you laugh? Yes, I did. I was laughing at pretty much everything you guys said. Alright, what was I gonna do? Put everything in the bank. It's 3:34 and I haven't done a single quest. I'm upset. Oh my god. You want me to go through and read everything again? I was laughing at the way you spelled said. I said it seems weird to punish your kid by making them read because it makes them not like reading. Or could. Oh my god, I'm jealous. I want a sandwich, toxic. JJ, you party animal. Q laughing. Sounds like me leaving the bar. Q laughing. Get your shoes and go. Q laughing. It's okay, midwinter. Whoa. Fallen asleep once or twice, and then I saw muted. Perfect, thank you. Actually wasn't as much as I was remembering it. I've done worse. I've done way worse before. Wait, why do I have a... Oh, right. I was like, why do I have all this shit? Wait, why am I depositing it? I'm not gonna get shit for mats, am I? Because it's low level. Should I just vendor this stuff once I have a high crafter? I don't know what to do. I think I should probably just deposit it and check it while on my crafter or something, maybe. Oh, right. I keep trying to put that in there. Definitely the rings. Oh. I think those were my starters. Why can't I... Oh, is that another starter? Okay. Character bound. Cool. Consumable. Wait. Open the cooking supplies. I must have interrupted it before I opened my cooking cache.
Worried about the quick claws of the city's many pickpockets?
Sorry you didn't hear the actual laughter and I had to just say that I laughed at it. Oops, I'm withdrawing. God, I used to do that every time I opened my bank. It took me so long to start getting used to, seriously, to start getting used to
Why is the water still running? Finish up. Go to bed.
I don't remember what I was saying. I got distracted. Tell me who said.
It, please.
I have so many different, like, buff drinks. I need to just drink them. Wait, what did I just sell? Because I wonder if I should start wearing some of this stuff because it's my level. No, that's ornate. That's level 1. Level 13, ornate. No, none of it was worth wearing. Okay. Okay. The shield. I think the level 4 is actually better because of the fact that it's a set. Oh, they really want it in caps. Okay. Also, where do I go? What was that guide that I was looking at yesterday? Was it yesterday? I'm just gonna open... Did I save it? Bookmarks. No. I don't have any. It was, the Tanky Dragon Knight guide. that somebody linked me. Where's my history in Firefox? I feel like I had Firefox open. I don't see history. Where are you? Crap.
View my wares without obligation.
If I just look up Dragon Knight Tank Guide. Dynode. There it is. Dynode. That's one that was recommended to me. Ah. So, talk about champion points. Where did they talk about...
Always there seems more to do. A little help here would be nice.
Frickin' attributes? I want to see on a guide where it's like, go all health or whatever. But I don't see anything about attributes on this guide. Oh, Mir's in a mood today. It's great. I love it.
I'll just keep at it, I suppose.
Don't understand.
View my wares without obligation.
This is wearisome indeed.
How come nobody talks about attributes in their guides? Am I blind?
Open for business.
Whatever. I need to utilize my other...
Little time.
See, but I don't need to put them in quick slots because I only have one of each one.
Merchandise around.
Cool. Nailing it. Let's go to Summerset. Oh, really, Shanzad? I don't know why this guide... I can't find anything in Zynode's tanking guide. I figured I needed to be like a Stam, you know, or I wanted to be a Stam DK because I don't have anything that uses Stam, and I thought it would be fun to just be different. You know, it's pretty. I think it's pretty common. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a tank, so I'm gonna be Stam and whatever. But it's like not like. Why is my mail thing not coming up? Oh, it's not like. My other ones where it's like, yeah, just go full Magicka. Like, more complex than that, I feel like. I'll setup as a starting point. I'll cast. I'll check that one out too. Cool. Thank you. I'm new to tanking in this game for sure. I have not, done any tanking. I don't remember if I trained.
My mounts
this
are good.
tune. Nope. In a Mood is my favorite Tommy and Rebel song or Aerosmith song, depending what generation you're from. My slow camel. Oh. Ah! Oh. That's fun. Need something ranged. Those reset or not? Am I stuck in combat? The Necro has bone spike armor or whatever. And Dragon Knight has just spiked armor. Similar. Yeah. They're called spiked armor, yeah. Into the decoration phase of building this mansion. Who knew decorating a mansion would be so hard for someone who's never lived in a mansion? Congrats, though. That's some progress, Elmirsa. Hell yeah. Been throwing bonsai trees in every room. Nice.
I see signs of the court's work throughout Summerset, but nothing of the court itself.
I think the Court of Bedlam has fewer members than we imagined.
Enough of this for now. Let's see what our friend has learned. You returned, but without the Dawnbreaker. Weren't you able to make contact with Meridia? Forgive my impatience. This inability to remember has me on edge. Go on. Tell me what you learned.
The court attacked the cults of Azura and Meridia, but I was able to speak to Meridia.
The Court of Bedlam is eliminating the cults of the other princes? To what end? You said you were able to make contact with Meridia. Then why didn't she give you a restored Dawnbreaker?
We can use the Dawnbreaker... Oh, Dawnstar Gem to find the Golden Knight. He can restore the Dawnbreaker.
I suspected that might be the case. I'll send Valsarun with you into Mafala's realm to rescue the Golden Knight.
Meridia said her realm was being invaded. I think the Triad of Princes attacked Meridia.
A disturbing development, to be sure. But we'll have to hope Meridia can protect herself. I'll open a portal to Mafala's spiral skein when you're ready. Then you can use the gem to find the Golden Knight.
I'm ready.
Mafala's realm can be daunting, but I'll be with you the entire time.
Remember to stay focused on your destination at all times.
Whoa.
Otherwise, you could get lost in myriad pathways of the Dreaming Cave. And whatever you do, don't lose that gem.
Okay. Oh, good. More webs. I should have taken all the things that didn't sell and put them in the bank so that I wasn't getting the little ping every time I zone, like, hey, you have mail.
Are you there? I think we were separated.
This cave is disgusting. Ew. Oh, Mirsa. I just tried to do that to see if it would happen to me. I need to stretch more too, Mirsa.
There you are. I'm up here. Try to find a way up while I take a look around.
Dude, why are you healing? Stop it. Good grief. My body sounds like a damn bowl of Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle, pop. That was weird. Camera was like getting stuck close to my character, like first person or whatever. And then I couldn't burn.
It's like a maze in here, full of dead ends and passages that lead nowhere. Try to use the Dawn Star gem. Maybe it will reveal a path we're not seeing.
Oh, good. He just has a baby right there. Just, here you go. Forgot to use a scroll. Oh, Dawn Star gem? That's fun. Yay! Ding! Doesn't it, Omirsa? I agree. Oh, those bind to my character? Because it's my Necro that needs them. I think I'm gonna go start putting some into health now. What does this turn into? Cool. I don't know if I should have morphed that actually, because like I don't think that's something I really want for tanking. I want to know about skills. Battle roar passive. Let me see here. Fairy grip is kind of ranged, allows you to drag enemies to you. Where's that? Oh yeah, somebody said fiery grip Oh man, I gotta get to 30 before I can get it. Thank you, Shansad. Yeah. That was one of the things that made me feel it was kind of like Death Knight-ish, which is what I was excited about. Yeah, good idea, Elmirsa. So, in the meantime, I wonder... There's dragon blood. This guide mentions green dragon blood. It sucks because they tell you the morphed names. Hi, Megan. And so it doesn't really help me as I'm going, you know? Figure out what to use. Ooh, it adds a dot. Damn it. Healed after casting. Huh. It's from Undaunted. Inner Rage for taunting. Okay, cool. Not really using this one. Wait, was there any passives I could get that might be good? Cast an ultimate, you restore health. Don't I already with Werewolf? Hear them. Max stamina is increased. Stamina recovery is increased. Know what I can get down the line. I know, I wish they would say like the beginning name so that I knew what to start investing points in now. But at the same time they lock a lot of them, so I could just do some passives for now. Health recovery, physical resistance. I feel like I should start investing in some passives. 'Cause I don't really want to change my abilities just yet at the moment, but I did just upgrade Lava Whip, so that's cool. I don't know if Lava Whip is something that I end up using in the future, but you end up with enough skill points to max out your main lines anyway.
Stalking me in here. Oh no!
It looks cooler. I like it. Can't wait to get the ranged ability though. Does a skill line level faster if you have more skills on the bar from it? I feel like maybe that's a thing. So maybe I should look into that to try to level that fast because I really want that. Oop, I didn't need to do that yet. For a split second, I thought that was what's her name. Oh, you asked what's going on in this storyline so far. So, gosh, I can't remember the names of things. So when people ask me to reiterate the story, I get all like flustered because I try to remember the names of the story. The Daedric cults. God. Like I like know enough in my head to like enjoy the story, but then I struggle to like, and I hate it because it's really good for stream when somebody comes in and it's like, you know, it's good for chat to know what's going on. I hate that and like when we play Final Fantasy XIV, I heavily rely on Dodger to reiterate what's going on in the story because I'm the worst at that. It levels faster, but several of the passives give greater benefit when you have more from that skill line on your bar. Yeah, a lot of them are like they only affect your specific skill line. That's true, Nakavita. Because I know that they level, that skill line will level as long as you have an ability in your bar from it. But like, I'm just wondering, yeah, if it changes if you have more. So right now, the Right Master used scrying magic to recall some of his missing memories. He took the heart of transparent law into the dreaming cave beneath Sephora Tower, but he still can't remember what happened after that. I need to help him remember. The dreaming cave transported me to the spiral skying? But Valserin and I were separated. I need to find her before we start looking for Darien. So we're looking for Darien to get something that's going to help us find the Golden Knight, who can make the something or other sword. See? I can't remember the names of anything. The sword is needed to destroy the bitch face McGee that's attacking Meridia, and I think both of the Daedric cults that are, yeah, was that vague enough? Both of the Daedric cults that are trying to do bad things in Summerset. I'm constantly reminded by perfect, cool. I'm constantly reminded what's going on when I go and talk to quest people, because like they do a pretty good job of reiterating the story for me, and I love it. The bad guys need stopping. How's it going, Joker? What's up? I'm not blocking things I should be blocking. And I also should use werewolf more, because I need to level it. But I keep thinking, oh, there's going to be a harder mob after this, probably. I should save it. Which is sometimes true. So it's like hard to know. Frost Mage leveling? Nice. Awesome. Yeah, we're trying to help get dude's memory back too, because some shit went down. He needs to help. He needs to try to remember what he did. He was under control by the, wasn't it the slowed guy that we fought? That was like controlling him and making him do bad shit to help them. I don't know. They do a good job of reiterating things as you get to certain points in the quest. Maybe I can help explain it better then. Are there mods for ESO yet? You just asked that. Like yesterday. How are you doing, Dev? Yeah, but that was yesterday. Oh, hi guy. What's up? You're good? I'm glad. It's pretty bad when you can't do enough damage to, like, out damage a spider who's healing himself. Like, come on. Urgh! Did it. Oh my.
Thank the stars. I can breathe again.
Oh, what, Scott? They won't send you a code? Is it like a verification thing for some reason? Have you not been on your computer for... Or maybe your like token expired? I made an Imperial DK. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's okay, me neither. Do the shield bash on the spider, it'll interrupt it, won't it? Oh, I have the wrong, This? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Whenever you... Yes. No, the right click, left click. No, because it has to attack you, I think, when you're doing that. Don't... No, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. I'm really bad about doing that. Because I keep thinking that... I keep thinking of just when you... Yes, you're correct. I, tend to... I'm very used to being able to just kill things before they get to me on my necro. So thank you for reminding me. Happy quarantine day 4 for me. Hi, Zokumbi. I hope it's going well. Is it trying to email you a code, Scott? Or is it giving you like an Authy code? Because I use Authy. The token or whatever. Yes, you can. Hello, Agent Peon. Here are my mounts. I can't mount in this cave, but I can get on the mounts after. I'll have another mount once I finally pre-order. Greymoor. I have no reason for putting it off. I just haven't done it yet. Need more spiders in my life. This one was, I believe, in the Crown store, but I think I also got it for pre-ordering. Morrowind? One of these was from Morrowind and one of these was from something else. Elsewhere. Morrowind is a horse. Okay, I get them mixed up. Clean out the cookies and had to sign back in, and it asked for a code they will send by email. Ah, it's not sending? What color? What? Nixnox? What? Oh, this guy. I can show you after we get out of here, because I can't mount in here.
I couldn't breathe. As usual, you found me just in the nick of time.
Nice, Agent.
The beast that captured me, I've never seen anything like it.
Have you checked to make sure what email is attached to the account, Scott? Like on whatever other device you can log in. Are you alright?
A little lightheaded, but I'll be fine. Now that we're together, we can focus on finding the Golden Knight. And if that beast shows its mandibles again, I'll be ready.
What kind of beast attacked you?
Something with the body of a giant spider. And, well, I'm not sure how to describe it. But it was a creature right out of my nightmares. Just what you'd expect in the realm of a Daedric prince. No matter. Let's go find the Golden Knight.
Does it let you preview? No. It doesn't. Only have 2? Ooh, that's annoying. Could Twitch accidentally become a spam thing in your email? You check your spam folder? Like maybe Twitch was sending you an ad you didn't like or something and you're like, fuck this. And then you forgot about it. That's something I would do anyway. Like to see ESO for me. I paid for Plus this month and want to get my money's worth. Nice! Perfect. That's awesome.
That's the path revealed by the Dawnstar gem? What I wouldn't
Bummer.
give to be able to use portal magic in here.
Where, Scott?
That wasn't a pleasant experience.
Puts her shield up right before the thing dies. Oh, here we go, boys. Oh. Ah! What the? What the? Invisible walls. Rude. Look, he was attacking my pony. Oh, he just stood there for a sec. That was awesome. I'm getting some lag. Like my abilities aren't responding sometimes. Oh, can I mount in here? Nope.
That light in the distance. It's brighter. Out of place in this dismal setting. That must be the Golden Knight.
Dang it, I'm not blocking. That's the biggest thing I need to work on. I do it and then I forget. See, look, I shield bashed. Thanks for reminding me, Dev. I always forget about that. It's the worst. Oh, hey, boy. Look at the armor on the werewolf. You desperately need werewolf abilities. Like, leveling werewolf is so weird at first. You can't do anything, really. Because I don't think I can do my regular abilities, can I? As a werewolf? That sure would be good to know, wouldn't it? Because, like, I just got to thinking, well, how do you put your werewolf abilities on your bar? So, like... Huh? Okay, but it has to be werewolf abilities. Oh my god! I almost have... the ability... No, I don't. I was looking at the wrong thing. God, it's leveling so slow. Earn kills while in werewolf form to advance this skill. It's taking forever. I need to get things to restore my ultimate.
My follower won't leave something as valuable as Meridia's Golden Knight unprotected.
Definitely feels different than leveling Necro. I mean, Vampire. Because you're like always a vampire. And you can do your normal abilities and stuff.
You're about to regret this.
Silence, or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next. Strike now.
Ow. Come over here, guys. Thanks. Haha, that was dumb.
I tried to warn them.
Darian. Silly Darian.
Took you long enough. I expected this rescue hours ago.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, milady.
Oh
Maybe
my.
we should just leave him. I'm sure the right master would understand.
He's so short.
Well, this is awkward. Here I am, Meridia's champion, covered in webs and held at the mercy of unsettling spider people. Thanks for rescuing me, though. I would have freed myself at some point. I was just working up to it, that's all.
Sure. You're the Golden Knight? The same one that's been trying to contact us?
Guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. Look, we can catch up on things later. Right now, we need to get out of here.
You're right, let's go.
There's one small problem. Getting out of a Daedric realm isn't just a matter of walking through a door. Believe me, I've tried. Hey, how did you get here, by the way? Mephala specifically said she was putting me someplace where no one would find me.
I retrieved the Dawnstar gem when you dropped it. It led me right to you.
The Dawnstar gem? That makes sense. Between that and the Psijic sages, I can see how you wound up here. And with the gem, I can repair Dawnbreaker. But just so you know, I feel awful. I'm in no condition to fight at the moment.
Stay close, I'll get you out of here.
Let's get out of here. Meet me outside.
Ew, gross door.
I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mephala's Daedra. You need to hold them off until I can find a way back home.
I'll keep the Daedra busy until you complete the ritual.
I won't be able to assist you while I'm casting, and the Golden Knight doesn't appear to be in any condition to fight. I'm afraid you're on your own, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave.
My ultimate's already back up, so that's cool. At least I have Devour to use. Oh, I interrupted it. Fail. Does Devour lengthen my werewolf? Oh my god. Did I just totally miss a key thing? It does. That's right. I've been told that several times.
Keep them back a few
I'm
moments longer.
super smart. Ew, they're so gross. It's so much better now that I remembered that. Silly Teary.
I can sense the portal opening. Just by the stars. That spider thing.
Oh my, yes. Follows me.
The portal has opened. Let's get out of here.
Talkie-talkie.
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend.
Oh, hi.
You and Valcerin entered Mephala realm and rescued Meridia's golden knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I assume Darien believes he can repair the Dawnbreaker.
Darien said he could repair the Dawnbreaker sword.
I hope that would be the case. The golden knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephala and her creatures inflicted upon him? That's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy.
What did the three Daedric princes hope to accomplish?
Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slode, to pit their followers against the cultists of other princes, to launch attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Such actions boggle the mind.
How long before we can attempt to breach the barrier?
Knight Darien needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of transparent law. For now, take this with my thanks. While the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. Since I can't remember where that particular pathway goes, we'll have to be ready for any contingency. I also need to tell you about another memory.
You remembered something else?
My memories return slowly, a little at a time. While you searched for the night, a memory came back to me. A woman's voice, barely a whisper, beautiful but speaking in a language I can't understand, repeating the same words over and over.
What do you think the memory means?
I suspect that the language is ancient. It may actually predate the languages of Tamriel. I feel that the memory is connected to the barrier in the Dreaming Cave, and where I hid the heart. My friend, we need to discover the meaning of these words.
I had similar things happen, Scott, before, where I would like tweet about an issue and tag the company that the issue was with, because they were taking forever to help. One of the times it was, well, the most recent one was Razor. I didn't think to mention that. Something on social media. I'll help in any way I can.
I hoped you'd say that. I sent Oriandra to my study to review my memory and see if she could translate the ancient words. I even suggested a scholar she could contact, an expert in ancient languages and obscure dialects. Go, check on her progress.
You have no idea what language the voice is speaking in?
No. I just feel that the words contain the key to where I hid the heart of transparent law. I do know the language is not native to Tamriel, or to anywhere on Nirn for that matter. It feels ancient, alien. I hope the expert recognizes it.
Who is this expert?
Forte, the Grand Maestro of the House of Reveries. We've shared research in the past, and he thinks the language could be related to tablets he once studied in Ebon Stadmont. Now go and see if Oriandra has made any progress by reviewing my memory.
Okay. Oh look, level 2 werewolf. Wow, that was so much faster. But once I get a skill point, I can get pounce. Ooh. That's fun. How far am I from 15? Oh my goodness, I'm about to hit 15. Might be able to go and get rapid maneuver this stream. We'll see. If I have time.
Not derived from Aliad, though I see a possible correlation to Daedric linguistic patterns.
Yo, girl.
Who's... Oh. Don't you know not to interrupt a sage when she's deep in concentration? I suppose the Right Master sent you to see how my research was coming along. I've listened to his memory over and over, and I examined every relevant tome I could find.
Have you been able to identify the unknown language?
Not yet. The Master of the House of Reveries sent me his work. It relates to a similar language seen in the ruins of Ebon Stadmont, but I only understand a little of it. I wish Lathan was still one of us. He was our language expert.
Lathan is an expert on ancient languages?
Ancient languages and battle magic, to name just a few. Lathan betrayed us, and I don't trust him, but I've reached a dead end. We need help, and he's the best option I can think of. Take the notes and show them to Lathan. What do we have to lose?
Take the notes and talk to Lathan.
I'll let the Right Master know what I proposed. He may not like it, but he's always telling us to utilize every available resource. I think this qualifies. You'll find Lathan in Valserin's study. See if you can convince him to translate the words.
Do you really expect Lathan to help us?
I have no idea, but it's worth a try. I know Lathan and the Right Master were friends. I don't believe Lathan would purposely try to harm Ikesis. On the other hand, if Lathan thinks that helping us will help his cause, he'll jump at the chance.
Why do you think Lathan joined forces with Mephala?
I suppose it had something to do with his daughter. Eldaway was a beautiful girl, smart, sweet, and full of energy. She brightened the entire island. When she fell ill, Lathan and Valserin grew apart. It was how they dealt with the tragedy.
Sijic Order couldn't save her?
Don't you think we tried? The Right Master, Valserin, the entire Conclave. But nothing helped. She grew weaker and weaker, and then she was gone. Val threw herself into her work after that. Lathan just grew more distant.
Shouldn't Valserin ask Lathan for this favor?
Only if you want to guarantee that Lathan refuses to help us. Haven't you seen them since they were reunited? Val wants to kill him, and Lathan hates her with a passion. They used to be so in love. Now it breaks my heart to see them like this.
Aw. Taking the notes. Going to Lathan. Wait, what? Oh. No? Heh.
Interesting. You weren't this attentive when our daughter actually needed you.
Lathan, I need to go check on the knight anyway.
Val, wait. Damn it.
Aw.
By the spinner's holy webs, when did I become an insufferable arse? Valcerin didn't deserve that. Ildaway was her daughter, too.
Hi, Zeroth, how are you?
Why am I talking to you about this? I know it isn't because I like you, because I really don't.
I understand you're good with languages.
Is this some new attempt at interrogation? If so, I'm not familiar with the technique. Very well, I'll play along. Yes, I am a master linguist, specializing in ancient and obscure languages. Why do you ask?
Grandmaster heard these words, but we can't translate them. They may point to the Tower Crystal.
Intriguing. I've never seen this dialect before. I can translate it, but I need more to work with. I need to examine the original tablets found at Ebon Stadmont. That will never happen, of course. You do remember I'm a prisoner here, don't you?
I can go. What do you need to complete the translation?
According to those notes, the writing is carved into a massive stone. I doubt you'd be able to carry it back here. All right, you've piqued my interest. Use this rune when you reach Ebon Stadmont, and I'll be able to see what you see.
What does the rune you gave me do exactly?
Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything beyond that, I assure you.
What can I expect to find in Ebon Stadmont?
According to the scribblings of this Grand Maestro Forte, Spinner's Web, that's a pompous title. The forest is a maze filled with all kinds of beasts and daedra. As to the reason why, who can say? Sometimes accursed wood is just accursed wood.
What's going on between you and Valcerin?
I don't see how that's relevant to our interactions. Not in the least. Still, my words were spiteful, meant to hurt her. There was no need for me to open old wounds. But why does this concern you? I'm your enemy. Are you too dense to see that?
What happened to you and Val was horrible. I'm just trying to help.
You and Ichesis, always sticking your noses into places they don't belong. I suppose I can appreciate that, but kindness won't help you in the coming war. Very well. I'll tell you this. Val loved our daughter, and our daughter loved Val.
Aw, tired and sore, but otherwise good. Aw, Zeroth, rest up. Gotta rest, my friend. So why do you hate each other?
Hate? I'm not sure what emotions I feel right now. But when my daughter was dying, when she was crying for her mother's comfort, Val wasn't there. She was buried in her work, too busy or too frightened to spend those final moments with Ildaway.
That's sad. What does the rune you gave me do exactly?
Nothing nefarious.
I already
if
asked him that.
That's what you're asking. According to the script,
Cool,
I don't
cool,
see
cool.
how that's...
That was a loop. Okay, so we need to go back to Summerset. Such a weird outfit. A barmaid's dress and a pot on my head. Wish I had a cool sword style to use. I'll get one eventually. Oof, lag. Lag. Oh yeah. Holy crap. This was the mount I was supposed to show. Wasn't it you, Agent Peon, that was asking? Yes, oh my goodness. Agent Peon, if you're still here, this is the mount we were talking about. The next Nox War Seed. I don't know if it's available in the Crown Store. I feel like it probably is. Were there any others that you wanted to see?
Wherever could that blasted mercenary be? Rugged individual, obviously well-traveled. Yes, you should do quite nicely.
Oh my.
Are you available for hire? I need an escort for an expedition. I expect we'll encounter some danger along the way, but I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle.
Kind of expedition.
And put simply, I found records of an ancient temple somewhere in this very forest. I've come to study what secrets it may hold. I will warn you, Ebon Stadmont can be tricky to navigate. You'll have to keep a lookout.
How so?
Travelers become lost, sometimes for days. From what I heard, the forest appears to shift as you move through it. We'll need to keep close together. So, want to help me unlock an ancient mystery? I must say, I do pay well.
Sure.
Thank you for accepting my offer. I'm quite excited to be heading my own expedition. Usually I work under Tellinger, the artificer, but sometimes he's a bit much. It's nice to finally be able to break free from being his assistant.
Have you quit being Tellinger's assistant then?
Oh no, of course not. The Mages Guild still requires me to accompany him on his expeditions. I've just taken a short sabbatical is all. As soon as I finish my research here, I'm sure I'll be off on more hair-raising adventures.
It seems as though you're not very happy as Tellinger's assistant.
Well, being Tellinger's assistant is informative in many ways, but I think now's the time to prove to the Mages Guild, and to myself, that I can strike out on my own. Ebon Stadmont just happened to catch my interest.
What's so interesting about Ebon Stadmont?
The ruins within Ebon Stadmont are ancient, perhaps even built in the Merethic era. They contain inscriptions of a mysterious language, which only a few have begun to translate. I believe these inscriptions can help lead us to the inner temple.
What do you know about the temple?
Not much. Even though one can see the temple through the trees, the forest has made all research near impossible. It most likely was a place of worship, now abandoned. For some reason, the worshippers wished for the temple to remain inaccessible.
How so?
The nature of this forest doesn't allow travelers to simply walk to the temple we seek. Someone must have used magic to accomplish this, in order to keep outsiders from entering. Luckily, the inscriptions here should guide us.
Speaking of the inscriptions, what can you tell me about the language?
It's old, even for a High Elf's perspective. I found translations of only a few phrases, and even those are sparse. An interesting topic for a linguist, perhaps, but for me it's only the means to an end. The temple is all I wish to investigate.
How will the inscriptions help us find the temple?
As I said before, this forest is tricky to navigate. The pathways twist and shift as you walk through it. That's why the temple hasn't been explored previously. Following these inscriptions should lead us to the temple.
Okay. I think I'll go do that after this bit. Mount's disgusting.
Don't you think you're taking things a little personally? Let's just go about our own business.
Ew, the body doesn't even move.
is working perfectly. It's almost as if I'm standing right next to you. I can feel the powerful magic that
The
permeates
pony
this place.
is in the way.
I sense a Daedric influence, but something that's far older than my Prince Vathala.
What should I be looking for?
The Maestro's notes said the ancient words were etched into a massive stone. I expect you'll need to travel deeper into the forest to find the exact location. I can't translate the words the right master heard until you find that stone.
How do I find this massive stone covered in the ancient writing?
I'm not your tour guide. Just pick a direction and start walking. Wait a moment. The Maestro's notes. There was a passage that might help. Something about crows. Maybe that will be enough to guide you.
Are you talking about Katie, Scott? Because they pretty much told her she could go do whatever.
Refer to the book and use the rune again when you locate the ancient writing.
It really is sending me to the same place as that side quest? That's neat. Bark, bark, bark. Silly Hendrix.
We're looking for inscriptions. Alert me once you see any gibberish carved into stone.
Oh, it wasn't the right place. I don't think. Yeah, they're both here. Oh, cool. No, it was to the person you were talking to in game, but Katie works too. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Hiding. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't take it in the right.
Exactly what we're looking for.
Read it at the right time, probably.
Why, it's almost as if I can hear the words. Sel Ra Ang Yond. Eastern Temple? Daedra? I don't have time for distractions. Could you hold them off while I finish translating?
That's why I'm here, lady. Just shush.
The inscription indicates that the temple is further up. Quick, follow me.
Figure out what the purple shit was. Aw, puppers. Leveling up that werewolf. By killing wolves. Sad face. Okay. Okay. No, you don't tell me what to do.
JJ, come here.
Didn't seem like he did. Ed goes, "Did you get any sleep?" JJ goes, "I didn't." He goes, "I didn't think so. You smell like poop. Did you poop?" And he goes, I did." I don't know why it was so funny to me. Because usually he answers with yes or no. Oh, this chick is like real scary. No, I didn't. Yeah, a lot of times he flies about pooping. Hi, Freezer. How are you? What are you up to today? Come on, something needs to go so I can use Devour. You are rude. It's charged, too. That's what the green light means, right? Oh, I'm not a werewolf anymore. Crap. I was cornered by those things. I was very distracted, and then I like... Oh, my weapon's broken, too. Hey, a Templar came in here to rescue me. Oh, I don't have names showing on people. I'm gonna work on those settings. I really wish those settings were, universal. I'm about to level. Okay, weapon is no longer broken. Still have buff food on? No. That one that I needed to just use up. Sure. Wait. All it is stam recovery, though.
The ancient inscription. You found it. Something isn't right. I feel...
Oh, Freezer.
Our connection.
That really sucks. I'm so sorry.
It's Nocturnal's Earl.
Now that Lathan's gone, we can talk freely.
Yeah, cheers, my friend. Freezer, hopefully it helps to know, and I know you know this, but hopefully it helps to hear someone say, so many people are going through that. And I believe if it's because of everything that's going on right now, and I know you'll make it through. You'll find a way. Yeah, okay. So hopefully there'll be relief once that's kind of run its course. And also try not to feel bad about taking advantage of whether it be a food bank or something, because that's there not just for people who, you know, are jobless or homeless. It's for people who need to feed their families and for whatever reason cannot. So if you're struggling, don't feel bad taking advantage of that. And also, if you do feel bad about it and it hurts your pride, one thing you can do to help with that is volunteer some of your time to help. Yeah, Freezer, for sure. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I believe in you. You got this. With the extra time you have, maybe you can volunteer just to make yourself feel better for having to take advantage of those resources. I'm getting chills right now. This is such a crazy time, you guys. We're going to be fine, though. Everybody just, you know, breathe, talk about it. Like, I'm glad you mentioned it, Freezer, because I feel like chatting about it with people helps. I'm getting all teared up. You know, I'm nervous about it too. But we're all in this together as humans, and I think that if we lift each other up, we'll be fine. You know. Oh my God, Almirsa. She had enough of a bankroll to be able to help people out at this time. Almirsa, there's so much you can do. Even if you don't have like extra money to throw at fundraising and stuff like that, you can help volunteer your time. Gosh, there's so many ways you can help without, you know, offering your money. Like, for example, you know, I'm taking my niece in. It's family. It's not like I'm selflessly helping a stranger, which I would do if I could. If I had the opportunity come up, I would do it if I could. What, buddy? But having my hands full with the kids, I've been given the opportunity to help my brother, at least, my brother and his wife, by taking their daughter during the day while they're at work. Otherwise, you know, they would have to take a pay cut because she would have to stay home. And, you know, that's just a small example of how you can, like, give back and help others.
I stay home.
And it makes us feel better during this stuff.
When I drive.
Yeah, you stay home. When you drive, are you going to drive?
No.
I hope it doesn't sound like I'm trying to toot my own horn, but it helps my heart during this kind of stuff that I was given that opportunity. But yeah, the food bank and like other resources like that, they could use your time, and then you could benefit from it by getting some of their services. I'm so glad those resources like that are out there. Absolutely. We won't be able to do whatever it takes to feed my kids. Right. Absolutely. I can offer my leg if you're down for some low-key cannibalism. My knee is fucked up anyway. I love you, Almirsa. Except these things are putting us at risk as well. Oh, right. Alaskan freezer. So, you're right. I didn't think about that when I mentioned it. Putting you at risk for sure. But I'm wondering though if like just helping to deliver maybe. Well, trying not to actually expose yourself to people. You know, just little examples. There's probably something they could use. But even if you don't do that, you know, if you can't Especially if you have people with compromised immune systems and stuff. Obviously, you don't want to be involved in something where you're coming in contact with people, but or even just other low-key things, probably that. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, for people that it really hurts their pride, that's something that you can try to find ways to give back. But I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't. I hope people feel like they can use that. I do have a car, so yes, I can drive. Acts of kindness are always good. Yeah, Joker. It's hard because I feel like I need to stay in as much as possible given my possible exposure. Right. I was in the hospital. Right. Yeah, exactly. Elmir, so you need to stay home.
Get open. Get open.
But you know what, Elmirsa, what you're doing is you're making people laugh and you're passing around positivity. Elmirsa, you're always a really fun presence in my chat. And so I want you to know that your presence here and the things you say and the smiles you bring, those are helping. That's helping a lot. Yeah. And if that's, you know, quarantine yourself, do that. Spread positivity the best you can, and it helps, you know. It helps a lot to be streaming and talking with you guys. You're so awesome. We're in such unprecedented times. Everything is changing so fast. I know, Freezer. I know. Oh, it is really stressful.
These words of power, they aren't meant for mortal eyes.
We'll be okay.
As an earl in the court of Bedlam, believe me when I say that Lathan isn't being totally honest with you.
As an earl to the court of Bedlam, why should I believe a word you say? Oh, these are the guys.
Balance of power among the Daedric Triad. If Lathan translates this language and passes the secret on to his mistress, Mephala, she'll gain an advantage that could threaten my prince, Nocturnal.
Sounds like the triad of Daedric princes isn't as united as we thought.
Speculate all you want. I'm here to present you with a gift. Nocturnal wants me to provide you with the meaning of the ancient words. It's in all our best interests for the Right Master to remember where he hid the heart of transparent law.
It's a person.
A bad guy.
Not really. Not the best of people, but not a bad guy. At least not right now. They're not trying to hurt me or anything. So what do the words mean?
The phrase the Right Master remembers. The one that repeats itself over and over. It's a spell to retrieve something hidden. When the time is right, he just needs to repeat the phrase and the heart's hiding place will be revealed.
Doctor, you also spread positivity and laughs and smiles. And yeah, I mean, gosh, you guys, those of you that can do that, really everyone in my chat, I haven't had hardly any negativity. Like, and by negativity, I mean lack of, I don't mean like talking about your stresses, talking about things that are ailing you. Though that stuff I love to do. Talk about that through, try to give encouraging words and stuff. And chat usually jumps on that too. But I just mean like, woe is the world, like negative, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be right now, but I will. You guys know what I mean, though, right? I love it when you guys come in and talk about what's going on, even if it's rough, like negative, because then it gives us a chance to make you smile, hopefully. I get stuck in mud. I usually take out my pocket hairdryer and dry the mud up so I can just break out of it. Why doesn't Nocturnal retrieve the heart herself?
My mistress doesn't explain herself to me, and she certainly won't explain herself to you. I assume, though, since the heart was hidden by the Right Master, then only the Right Master can retrieve it.
You guys are awesome. But yeah, doctor, we were just talking about that, like lifting each other up and finding ways to volunteer if you can, if you have the time, like if you have extra time, people that are laid off, without exposing yourself to COVID, obviously. But then also not feeling bad about taking advantage of food banks and things like that if you need to. And just like loving on each other, you know? From a distance. Ask JJ which is his favorite car that he has. JJ, what's your favorite car that you have? Can you show me? Wandered off and found something that interested him. We'll see if he comes back. You knew exactly when and where to contact me. How?
Artaeum is only as isolated as it allows itself to be. First, the Abyssal Pearl allowed the Sea Slode and Mafala to invade the Sidjic Island. Then you took Lathan, an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, prisoner. We know your moves before you.
Is that your favorite? What's your very favorite car that you have right now? Is that your favorite? He's not really telling me. Everyone a socially distanced hug with consent. I love it. What does the Triad of Daedric Princes hope to achieve?
Our princes plan to do away with the laws imposed by other powers. They want to remake Nirn, reshape it to better suit their every inclination. Of course, to do this, all obstacles must be cast aside, including the other Daedric princes.
He does tiptoes a lot, Elmirsa. It's something that I'm a little concerned about, like I'm keeping an eye on, because if they do the tiptoes too much, they can cause their tendons to like sort of build to a point where they have to do that. Like they don't stretch all the way anymore, or the way they're supposed to. But kids do it a lot. He does it a lot. So yeah, I might have to talk to a doctor about how to fix that. He doesn't always do it. I think he's probably fine, but years back my family relied a lot on food banks and the like. It can do wonders. Yeah. Be pretty good at point if he keeps it up. At what? JJ doesn't even let me drive his non-favorite cars. Lashok. I know. He's very possessive over his thousands of cars. I already know Ed's, so I do not need to ask him. Yeah, his Jeep. The ballet thing. Gotcha. Okay. I thought it might be. And what does the Court of Bedlam get out of all this? Okay.
The court isn't evil. We wouldn't be a part of something that didn't add to the greater good. When our princes are done, war and sickness will be eradicated. There will be true peace and godhood for the court, as befits beings of our stature.
There's a wheel stuck under the oven. I sure hope I didn't vacuum it up. Oh no, I didn't, because I had the attachment on. Want to pet the kitty? Yeah. Pet him gentle. Kitty cat. What's the kitty cat's name? Oh, it's Casper. Yeah. Scratch his ears. Go like this with your fingers, JJ. No, don't pinch him. JJ, look at my hand. Look at my hand. Just scratch behind his ears. Behind his ears on his head. Right on top of his head, behind his ears. Just go like this. Okay, you don't have to. I just know he likes it. Please don't have Ed show us his favorite car. Ed drives his coach through the wall.
It's his tail. Look, it's beautiful. Look. It looks like juice.
Gonna be a part of something. Okay. How did you get involved in all this? I'll get the wheel out from under the oven when I'm done. Okay. Okay.
I am a dark elf, a child of Morrowind who lost her way. Anger and despair almost overwhelmed me, until Nocturnal reached out to comfort me. The Night Mistress filled me with new purpose and gave me something greater than myself to believe in.
But you're not a high elf like the other members of the Court of Bedlam.
While it's true that the court consists primarily of high elves who believe their birthright is the key to godhood, I am not so naive. Nocturnal selected me as her Earl. She taught me that loyalty is the path to ascension, and my loyalty is strong.
I was gonna race without that wheel. Probably with any of his other
Tell the
thousands
Ringmaster,
of cars.
It's a spell of retrieval.
Okay.
Finally, I've re-established my connection to the rune. Tell me what Nocturnal's Earl said to you. I can't believe Nocturnal's Earl interfered like that. We're supposed to be allies. Why would she want to stop me from reading that ancient inscription?
Nocturnal's Earl said that the ancient phrase is a spell.
A spell. Interesting. And somehow connected to the Right Master's forgotten hiding place. I wonder why Nocturnal decided to share this information. She isn't usually the most forthcoming of the court's esteemed princes.
Nocturnal's Earl also indicated that you've been informing the court about our plans.
Right. I told them to interrupt my research before I could unravel an ancient and powerful language. Look, you should come back to Kapora Tower now. The Right Master wants to hear everything my associate shared with you. And frankly, so do I.
I'll return to Artam as soon as I can.
I just wish I could have spent a few moments studying that inscription.
Yeah, if it's unopened, it probably is yours, yes. You want to open that Play-Doh?
Yeah. Isn't it?
I can.
Peggy, please.
Puggy pleasey? Oh, you guys, JJ is like melting my heart right now. Can you get off of my chair so I can... This little one of these things he found. And he wants to Play-Doh out of it.
Sticky.
Andy says hi, JJ.
Hi.
Someone else said hi earlier. Amirsa said hey, JJ. And Noctavita waved and said hi, JJ. And then Scott wanted to know what your favorite car was. What's your favorite car? What car do you like the very most?
It's car.
Oh, okay. It's a car. I don't like 15 times. I know, I know. I looked up to see who else said hi. I'm sorry. Almost up to... It's a tiny, tiny, tiny thing of Play-Doh.
Is that a cat?
Sorta. It's to keep it in the, in the container. 100k stream points. What do I do? Okay, so I'm gonna get this sort of loosened up so you can get it out.
Okay. It is like that. Pie. Like a pie on it. And put the lid on it.
It's like really soft Play-Doh and it doesn't want to come out. And I struggle because if I dig in there with my fingers, I get it stuck under my nails. I don't like the feel of Play-Doh, and I really don't like cleaning up Play-Doh. Me neither, LaShock. The worst part about Play-Doh is when kids decide they want to break it up into teeny tiny pieces and they fall everywhere, and then like you miss them on the carpet, and then somebody steps on them, and then you still miss them, and then they dry, and then you like... I've actually had to cut my carpet, like cut Play-Doh out of my carpet before. Okay. We got it out. No, but then I get Play-Doh under my nails and it's weird. Okay. So take this. I'm going to loosely put the cap on so that it stays together. Take this to the table and go play with it on the table, okay? I don't think there's anything in here that really goes with the Play-Doh. They give him like these flashcards and stuff, but he's kind of young for these. It was like a tiny piece, but like, yeah. I have to go back into the forest for the other chick's side quest. That piece of carpet was going bad anyway. I'm aggroing everything. Hoping I'll lose most of it once I get there. Well, I know I will, but... Aggroing everything. Amirsa. The 4 tips thing. I don't really have a whole lot more time left. I want to get this side quest done basically, and then turn in the quests at the very least. I gave him some Play-Doh to take to the table, babe. He actually does really well with Play-Doh on his own. Like, he'll just sit at the table. Hold on a second here. Find the path. So confused by this side quest. Because... acting like I need to go in there. Then it's like, oh. Oh, one leads to one end. Out?
Is that you?
Yeah, lady. Okay, so it's showing the portals.
Well, seems the rumors
Okay.
are true.
Cool, cool,
Eben
cool.
Stadmont truly does twist around you. Perhaps another inscription will help guide us.
Dinner? I'm gonna fry up some
Aha.
bratwursts.
Now let's see. That voice again.
Ed eats them
Ekne.
with sauerkraut. The kids like sauerkraut too.
Daedra again? We don't have time for this.
I don't mind sauerkraut, but I usually eat them with hot sauce or, yeah, a couple different hot sauces that I like, depending on my mood. Yeah. I could barbecue them, or I could fry them in bacon grease. I haven't decided. Pretty nice outside, actually. I don't remember what they're called. Andy knows one of them, because he recommended it. He actually gave me one of them. And then... I have another one. What is it called? Crap. Getting fancy? What? Barbecue or bacon grease? What? Oh, totally missed with my heavy attack. Mary Sharps. Yeah, the habanero. Yeah. The other one I have is also habanero, but it has other different things in it. It's got a different flavor to it.
I got it.
The base is different.
Follow me. The temple should be just ahead.
Oh, so that's a thing. Super missed vampire sneaking. Yeah, it depends on my mood which one I want. Need to look up the other one or go get it or something because I can't remember. Look at these boys with all their eyes. Wait. Yeah, they have 2 eyes on each side. Yeah, Scott. Here we go. You know you're lazy when you're looking on the internet for the type of hot sauce you have in the fridge. Ah, there it is. Secret aardvark. Habanero sauce. Not lazy, resourceful. Thanks. It says, Dear Alana of Trabond, if you're reading this, you finally caught up with me as I was translating the stone before you. A door opened ahead. I waited for you, but I can't risk the door closing. Oh, I see. It's from, oh my gosh. Is it from the chick that I was helping? I waited for you, but I can't risk the door closing. Just read the inscription on the stone and you should be able to follow. I think you'll find it easy enough to translate. Don't worry, these bones aren't mine. Oh boy.
Hurrah, Bonisto, the past revealed.
Oh, it wasn't an actual puzzle. It's unfortunate.
There you are. Quickly, up the stairs. Take care of that thing before it takes care of us.
I just level a new character on your server tier. I haven't really been feeling ESO much. Oh, okay. Well, that'd be cool. I understand that. Sometimes you're just not in the mood. You mean on WoW then? Yeah. Talk to the Daedra, but like, want to fight me. Oh, I should have used it when there's lots of things to kill so that I could devour and then, like, be a werewolf longer. Oh well. Aw, do it then, Omirsa. Email, look for receipt of the hotline, so I'm just as resourceful. Yeah, didn't get very much XP for that one. Bummer. The werewolf thing is good for me, I think, because it's getting me more in the habit of using my ultimate. Level 15! So I'm thinking about using, so the recommendations, the guides, all seem to recommend like using sword and board on both bars. But like, I'm tempted to use a bow for pulling, but that'd be weird because... Oh, this guide says lightning staff. I feel like a bow is a bad choice for a tank, but at the same time, I don't know. One-hander and shield, one-hander and shield. I don't know what to do. For some reason you don't get one-handers from... You get daggers, but... Erno staff, Resto staff. Having hair on your toes weird? No. It's already there. I don't know what else to put there, so I'm just finding stuff that's not on my bar. Get Dark Talon soon, that seems cool, right? Ah! Keyboard. What's under my keyboard? Oh, my missing jack. Socks off after having them on all day. What? There's chapstick everywhere now. What's up, buddy? You're gonna put it away? Okay. Silly tiptoe boy. Can't put that there. I'm gonna put rapid maneuver there. I don't have another ultimate. I'm silly. Okay. You okay? You okay, Fletch? Oh, thank you, Almirza.
Stars. I think he's coming too.
Taking socks off after having them on all day. It's almost worth putting F hair on in the morning, even if I'm not doing anything, just to take them off at the end of the day. That's great.
Am I really an Aetherius? I didn't know they let your kind in here.
Don't worry, you're alive. Can I ask your name?
We of the House of Reveries have no names, only masks. But you can call me Fletch, because I specialize in the art of the bow, see? Oh, my aching head. How did I end up here? I don't remember a thing.
You remember coming to Ebon Stadmont?
Ebon Stadmont? I'm sorry, but I just don't remember. I must have come here with my traveling troupe.
Aw, bummer, Almirza.
I wouldn't have left Relenthiel without them. Someone must have ambushed me. A ferocious someone, given my state.
Perhaps it was the Daedra I just defeated?
Daedra? Mara's elbow, that doesn't sound...
Mara's elbow?
Could you help me find my troop leader, Maestro Forte? I need to warn him. He should be somewhere nearby, I think.
Alright, let's go. Chop, chop, I gotta go.
Forte! Is that you?
Fletch, what's happened? The whole troop is looking for you.
Grand Maestro Forte. Why, I had no idea you were in Ebon Stadmont.
Grand? Oh no, I'm simply Maestro Forte. Hardly worthy of the title Grand yet. It appears you've saved Fletch from the brink of death. It brings to mind the story of Temerian, who of course was saved by the Nereids of... Ah, but now is not the time for such tales. Tell me, what has happened?
Anduin saved his life. He can't remember anything, but there are Daedra nearby.
Daedra? I had no idea. Our watch did report some strange creatures prowling about at night, but I've heard of no other attacks. Something must be attracting them here. Did you just come from the temple?
I know the life, Almirsa. I know that life very well. Yes, that's where we found Fletch.
The only thing of note I discovered within the temple is a glowing stone in its main chamber. I've yet to translate the stone's inscription, but it may be attracting Daedra to it. I found a similar stone nearby. Can you help me investigate?
I can do that.
Excellent. Why don't you and your companion head to the stone? Just follow the path north. I'll escort Fletch to our camp and make sure he's seen to. We'll meet back here afterward and share our findings.
We'll take care of it. Hurry up. So guys, I think I've decided I'm going to raid Gracefully Lyris when I'm done. I'm doing this quest still, so not just yet.
I know this is strange, but let's get to this
But
stone. Perhaps it can answer some questions.
Explain to you why. I mean, I raid Lyris a lot, but she's doing a fundraiser
The House
for
of Reveries in Ebon Stadmont. Why wouldn't I have heard about that?
Feeding America. And it goes to food banks to help people in need right now because of the people losing hours at work or getting laid off. Hi Peg, how are you? Happy Sunday, girl. And so, you know, I feel like that's rather fitting, right? Rather fitting, given our conversation a little while ago. I think that it's an amazing idea for a fundraiser. Perfect time for it. I'm texting RL people because it's my cell phone. I still haven't heard my real name, right? Spacey today, chilling in Final Fantasy 14. My eye's still bugging me. Not as bad as yesterday. Oh, it's good. It's healing. Yay. A lot of time on Twitch too. I'm imprinting on Tyri like a duckling. Oh. Oh, I love you, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry it's still bugging you, but it sounds like it's healing at least.
Lenka, fall away. Future's door.
Did you hear it too? That woman's voice. At first, I thought I was imagining it. Future's door. Drat. Well, I've realized where we are. A House of Reveries expedition I've never heard of. Grand Maestro Forte rebuffing his proper title. And the temple room where we found Fletch. It looked the same as the room we first entered, but there wasn't a cobweb or broken pew in sight.
Your mom energy. I become a mom to someone everywhere I go, it seems like, in my life. Even before I was a mom. It's the strangest thing. That does all seem strange, but what does it mean?
It means we ventured somewhere we never should have gone. The past. I know it seems far-fetched, but remember that stone we first activated? I thought the inscription referenced an event, but the past was a destination, not an occurrence.
Stone in the temple sent us to the past?
That's my theory, and I'd rather not explore further to find out. Affecting the past has far-reaching consequences. It makes me wonder what trouble we've already caused. But this stone's inscription indicates it should send us back to the present.
Never thought of you having a real-life name. You've just always been Tyri. Yeah, I get that from most people. on the internet these days. Even Ed calls me Teary, so when we're online. How can you be sure?
I can't be sure in all honesty, but we have to try. Otherwise, we'll be stuck in the past.
Okay, I'll use the stone to go back to the present.
This stone should lead us back to our natural time. All you need to do is keep that destination clearly in your mind.
Oh boy.
I'll follow right behind you.
This might end up being amusing. Do you know about Maestro Forte's expedition?
It is quite intriguing. Grand Maestro Forte is the head of Summerset's greatest acting troupe, the House of Reveries. But I've also heard tale that he's a great academic as well, though perhaps I'm more familiar with his work than I thought.
What do you mean?
The research I've been using to help translate the language here came from an expedition that occurred around this time. Perhaps Maestro Forte wrote the very notes that led me here. I'll ask him, but I'd rather not affect the past more than we have.
Do you think we've changed the past already?
Well, Fletch was very close to death, and I recall seeing bones in our present time, right where I found him injured. Most likely he was supposed to die. I'm almost glad I was so ignorant when I healed him. I don't know what I would have done.
What do you mean?
As I said earlier, changing the past has far-reaching consequences. For all I know, healing Fletch could have dire consequences to our present.
Uh-oh.
I would have had to weigh his life against the potential impact of that change. Quite a somber thought.
Isn't it, Amirsa? I see. Do you know why I hear a woman's voice reading these inscriptions?
I've been hearing this voice since I first started translating these inscriptions. It must be some sort of magic, connected to the inscriptions. Perhaps connected to the language itself, come to think of it.
Isn't this language ancient and not very well known?
Oh, it is rather odd for a mysterious language to speak to anyone who reads it. The misdirecting nature of Ebon Stadmont must have kept researchers from studying these inscriptions, that's all. Not to mention the local wildlife.
This seems rather convenient, a voice telling us where to go.
I'm not sure what to tell you. I do know that we have to return to our time, and quickly. This mysterious voice, whatever its motivation, is the only thing helping us do that. We have little choice but to follow it now.
Yeah, I wonder how long it's gonna take. Friends call me Peg IRL half the time. That's awesome.
It's you. Years and years, and I never could find you. And here you are. Back where it all began. Looking as if you haven't aged a day, my friend.
Whoa.
What happened to you?
I was like, that looks just like the chick we were talking to. Oh my goodness. I thought about the present incorrectly, apparently. I just came through the door to get back to our original time.
So the stone did send you to the future after all.
Oh no.
I had feared the worst. That day I tried to follow after you and return to our original time. But the stone's magic faded, and the doorway closed. Try as I might, I couldn't get it.
She got stuck in the past. Oh no. What did you do?
I was trapped within Ebon Stadmont. For decades, I'd been studying this language and desperately searching for a way out.
Oh.
But my path would always lead me back here. But I did it. I finally found a way to go back, to stop this all from happening.
What do you mean?
I must stop myself from ever going back in time. I've been wasting my life within this cursed forest. The Southern Stone. That's the key to... Wait. What's that? Is that... Fletch?
Where?
Fletch! Ah!
I'm sorry, dear, but your role has been...
A temple. You must go back. Go through the temple. The Southern Stone. Bane away Tendel. Those are the words. Stop this from happening. Take my diary. It will prove everything.
Oh my god. I was not expecting this to get so intense and like crazy.
It's time
You killed
for
her,
the
you
grand
jerk.
finale of our little production.
I hate it when I get into a really cool quest when I kind of like, I need to go. I'm like rushing. I'm like, oh, I want to sit and enjoy this quest. But instead I keep thinking, is it almost over? Aw, but I like it. But I have to go. Go do dinner and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm with you there, Almista. I don't know, it depends on how far though, but holy crap, she was like all old.
And thus the play continues. I'll see you soon.
Such an effort to escape me. I suppose I have what I need.
Well, I suppose it's curtain call. You finally figured it out. Well, and Derwin figured it out, didn't she? But hey, you put all the legwork in. And here you are, just in time to stop our leading lady from ever performing her starring role.
Curtain call? Wait, I just killed you after you killed Anduin.
Ah, but did you kill me? Truly? Not even an accomplished healer could bring me back?
Not to
And yes, I did take part in Anderwin's final scene. Or rather, I will. All a matter of perspective there, you see. But she shouldn't have tried to cut the act short.
The act?
Anderwin was the leading lady of our production. It was up to her to uncover the mysteries of Ebon Stadmont, to find the true potential of its hidden power. But she found a way to escape, and in her last breath told you the way back to the start.
Back to the start. Does that mean I'm in the present?
Sadly, yes. And so my part must end as well. I put on quite the performance, though, don't you think? The poor, confused soul, the dastardly villain, the mysterious sage. But I think you have a task to do, don't you? A dying wish to fulfill?
Need to stop Anduin from going to the past.
Yes, our heroine should be just outside, if I remember correctly. After so many times around, though, I tend to lose track. Well, no need to get into all of that.
Wait, I still have questions. Who are you?
I told you the very first time we met. I'm Fletch. I used to be a mere actor, but now I serve a greater force. I've served her for quite a while now, helping to find the true power of Ebon Stadmont. With Anderwin's help, of course.
You serve a greater force? What do you mean?
What did Anderwin call her? Ah, the Spirit of the Sanctum. An appropriate title as any. She rules over this forest. I think she always has, though I'm not quite sure. She needed the power here, you see. Eben Stadmont was integral to her plans.
Her plans?
Don't bother asking me. Mostly because I have no idea. I would have died had the spirit not saved me. And it wasn't too bad. A supporting role at best. I'd make sure the loop continued, make sure Andelwyn kept researching again and again.
Continued the loop? I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I barely understand, and I've lived through it. And it's done now, in any case. You made sure of that. But I think the spirit learned enough. It will have to do.
What did the spirit learn enough about?
The language here, of course. You see, it's all rather tricky. Only mortals are able to use the language. That's what allowed you to travel through time after all. And Andelwyn was the perfect candidate to uncover its secrets.
So Andelwyn was trapped in Eben Stadmont to study the language?
Yes. All our heroine needed was the proper motivation. Andelwyn was trapped within the forest, unable to get out. Then she would hear a whisper, guiding, always guiding. And as Andelwyn used the language, my mistress would be watching.
Wow. A way more intense, in-depth quest line than I expected. Nice, Scott. Wait. Oh. Hi.
There you are. We finally made it to the temple. Oh, I just can't wait to see what secrets are inside.
This temple is a trap. We need to leave this forest now.
The temple is a trap? What do you mean?
Here, this book should fill you in.
A book? Why, this is my handwriting. I've been trapped within this forest for decades now. Trapped within the past. My face is filled with wrinkles. My heart darkened with regrets. My life was stolen from me.
Something led you to this temple, all in an attempt to trap you here.
Something trying to... My goodness. This is all so hard to wrap my head around.
That book should fill you in on the details, but for now we must leave.
Yes, I agree.
Oof.
You've gone above and beyond protecting me during this expedition.
Crap.
Though the details seem a bit complicated, to think I would have been trapped here, I'd say our contract is concluded. Thank you for all you've done. I suppose I did succeed in this expedition. The notes you've given me are written by my hand after all. Though of course that me won't exist now since you've stopped me and I'm going to stop now. Before my head hurts.
I only know you were trapped there.
I'm sure these notes will give me more details. The best thing to do now is share our findings with the Mages Guild. Let them know how dangerous this forest truly is. As for me, I'll join back up with Tellinger.
Are you upset to be going back to Tellinger?
You know, it may be silly, but I suppose I came here to step out of his shadow. If I could be the one to crack Eben Stadmont, well, perhaps that would be enough. And then I was trapped in the past to serve a mysterious being. Oh, I would have been.
I can see where that would put you off.
Tellinger is the one who makes brash decisions and puts us all in danger, and I'm the one who helps fix it. Yet as soon as I lead, I find myself in the same position as him. For now, I'd rather clean up his messes rather than make my own.
That took longer than expected. I'm going to wrap up stream. We're going to read Gracefully Lyris. They're doing a fundraiser for food banks and stuff to help feed.
It is a lovely view. Once you put aside all the strangeness.
People that are struggling. And I feel like it's fitting right now because there are a lot of people that are losing hours at work, if not completely losing their jobs. And I think that that's an amazing fundraiser. I also love Gracefully Lyris' channel, so go drop a follow. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a fun stream. I'll be back at 9 p.m. Pacific time. about little over 3 hours from now. So I hope to see you guys there. We'll start on WoW, see if guildies need things, and then we'll jump over to ESO if we have time. But thank you guys. You're all awesome. And try to keep your chins up. Things are kind of rough right now for a lot of people. And we need to just band together and cheer each other up and, you know, all the things. Lift each other up. If you're new to my stream or watching from a host and you enjoyed, please drop me a follow. It helps me out a ton. Follow on Twitter, Instagram, and join in Discord if you want to keep in touch in between streams and hear about if I'm going to reschedule or delay a stream. Copy paste some spam. Hey, thanks Elmirsa for putting the spam in chat. Copy paste some spam. Pepper, if you're subbed, and if you want generic, grab Mercy. You're also more than welcome to use whatever emotes you like, and just yell Teary Raid or whatever, say hi. And if you have the Pride Wings unlocked, thanks Dr. Vita, you can grab the Pride Wings versions. Thanks Sioma Soda. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you, and hope to see you very soon. Soonest in just a few hours. I love you guys. Have fun with Gracefully Lyris. Take care. Bye!